Hello everybody, hello there. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Vero. Welcome. Here we talk all about making our life better despite challenges of this world, of this life. We say life is still beautiful, it's a gift from God, and we're gonna be happy. So here we talk about mostly the challenges that faces this life, how we can be able to handle them, or how we can be able to live with them but at peace with ourselves. We are continuing with the toxic relationship topic, and on our last video we talked about how toxic siblings. We also talked about how people become toxic, where does it come from, and today we said that we are trying to find a way of living at peace or guarding our hearts against these toxic siblings. I want us to divide these toxic siblings into three parts. I will talk about toxic ignorant, toxic arrogant, and toxic malignant. Toxic ignorant is that person, yes, to you, he or she is toxic, but that is what they know. They don't know anything else. That's how they were brought up. Maybe it's a problem in parenting or from the parent or the guardian. So that's what they know. And these people are good because once they are taught or they are shown better ways, they can change. And these are people who can change and start respecting your boundaries. Now, we have toxic arrogant. These are people who knows that whatever they are doing, yes, is wrong, but they are unable to change because of some problems that happened back in their life, through life experience, that they have developed some mechanism to protect their hearts. So they don't have a big problem in understanding. They know, but the fear in them. These are people, through counseling, they can also change. Then we have the toxic malignant. These are the people knows that they are hurting you and they know what they are doing is wrong, but they're not willing to change because they feel good when they hurt you. They enjoy hurting others. So these people are the most difficult, and in most cases, these will be referring to them. So one thing I want us to know before we start finding out how we can be able to handle them is that if you were brought up by a guardian or parents who are a bit toxic, in you there is some traits, some elements. So it's good to guard yourself and find out what could be wrong with you too before you find out what is wrong with others. First point in guarding your heart against toxic people is to arm yourself. One thing I want us to know in this is that nobody can control your feelings. You are the only one who has the right to control your feelings, and you are the only one who is able to control your feelings. The only thing that happens is that other people's behavior usually triggers something in you that makes you feel the way you feel. But as you as a person, nobody can control. The other thing I want us to understand in this is that toxic people, when you're dealing with them, well, you better know that you're not dealing with normal people like yourself. And another thing I want us to know in arming ourselves is that you are doing all these because you need self-care. And this self-care, believe you me, is also a care for the others in the long term. In the long term. The other thing I want us to know about arming yourself is that you have to be very ready to make decisions that you will stick to them, and do not give in into temptations of throwing in the towels. You have to make a decision, a tough decision for yourself and for others. And also remember, when you're making these decisions, we are talking about your siblings or your family. So your aim is not to hurt anybody. So you have to use lots of respect And you have to be very sensitive when you are setting these boundaries. And one thing you have to know is that these people have shown you whom they are. That's why you're trying to make these decisions. And I always say, when somebody shows you whom they are, believe them. But as we said, because they are different kinds, if somebody shows you that they can change, trust them and give them a benefit of doubt. Our second point is meet them but brief them. When you spend too much time with them, they get so much information from you, and this is the information they'll use to fight you. So just meet them for the purpose. If it was a family gathering, do not prolong. If there is a lot of time that you have to spend together after that, make sure you don't talk about yourself. Talk about general things, because we say that they use this information to fight you back. So just meet them for the purpose. Do not prolong and do not talk much, and do not spend so much time with them, because the more time you spend with them, the better that they get chances to attack you. Item number 3, be direct, speak up, be firm, be respectful. Say what is okay for you and what is not okay. Remember, these boundaries you are the one to set, and it is for them to keep. So you have to protect these boundaries. So you have to make a clear line. I don't like it beyond this, and that is it. Be firm, be direct, but let them know that this is your boundary. Be brave, be fearless, because sometimes these people might be older than you. Maybe there's people that you're supposed to respect if and not talk back. So if you live in fear, you live with this problem. So just be firm, be fearless. Believe you me, this is for the benefit of all of you. And stick to the decisions that you are making. The other item, don't let them manipulate you. We said that toxic people like manipulating people. That's how they hurt you. Then they make you do what they want you to do. Now, avoid being manipulated. First of all, be comfortable. If you're helping them, help them up to the point that you feel you want, not that you have been pushed or you have been manipulated. First, think about yourself. What is best for you? Then don't give more than you're willing to give. You don't have to. Keep your sanity. Don't forget this. Keep your sanity. Don't have to be loud. You don't have to treat them badly, but just do what you are willing to do, not what you are forced to do. And above all, don't feel guilty about this. If things have to change, you have to know that you don't have to feel guilty about this. Do not give explanations. We say that these are decisions that you're making, and you want to be strict and firm. No explanations whatsoever. Why are we avoiding explanations? Because toxic people use the information that you give to fight you back. And on this one, you're not obliged to explain you're feeling the way you are feeling and why you are setting these boundaries of do's and don'ts. Nobody is obliged. Nobody is obliged to know everything about you, and you are not obliged to give all the information about you. Now, keep conversations light, clear, and straight. If you spend more than enough time with them, make sure that you don't give you information. Talk general talks, talk politics, farming, soccer, anything but general, but not all about you. Don't help them through every problem. We say toxic people create problems and expect you to sort out them for you. They expect you to sort these problems out for them. So don't help them in each and every situation, in each and every mess. So in each and every mess they put themselves in, don't help them. Sometimes just let them try to sort themselves out. Just what you're willing to do and what you can afford to do. It's all about you, remember? We said so. It's all about self-care. That's why we are trying to protect ourselves. And remember, toxic people are always in crisis and they expect you to help them out all the time. They will call you for sympathy, for help, kindly don't give in. Just do what you are willing or what you can afford to. Just be a bit creative, okay? Be a bit creative. We are at the age of phones. If you find that when they call you, you are not able to explain or just let them down, you can encourage texting. That way, you are not obliged to reply immediately. You can have some time and think the whole thing over. And if you don't want to reply, you can just keep quiet. Nobody will ask you. You don't have to explain. The other thing you can do by being creative is knowing that these people, you have been with them for long, hurting you for long. So don't expect a miraculous change, okay? Do not expect them to change unless you really understand the type of person you are dealing with. So for me, today, this is the end of this topic. Kindly remember to give us a thumb, share this information, and please click on the subscription and notification buttons. Until next time.